All aboard, and welcome aboard and welcome back. We're back to Calico Cartage and Rails, so that means we're headed back up north after doing some work down here, and hopefully it takes and we see at least some progress before episodes 80 and 81 on Tuesday. We're going to do 78 and 79 plus a special little video where I'm going to show my face again and let you know that there's a poll for certain on the Expanding Worlds, and remind you to please vote in that poll and turn your thumb as Caesar either up on one of the things or down by saying fix your service. We might even do a special video on why Scaracentos needs to fix his service. But right now we're back up into the red lined areas from the purple, and it's time for Pak128 first honest try. After this session ends, we will, with episode 80 or 81, probably 81, I'm going to be honest, I'll probably turn on the bankruptcy at the end of 80 after a couple of quick back and forths Tuesday, and we'll do just 3 episodes, 80, 81, and the wrap, which will be 83, but it's going to be just the wrap episode for the sessions as to which methodology worked better, the kind of scattered trying to fix things or choosing that better zone and building that one main line right off the bat. So let's get into it. After a small sip of coffee and what the heck industry came in here? We have an open pit coal mine going to Telford? Good grief, that's a truck run. That is definitely a truck run, if I ever saw a truck run. Oh, you better believe that's a truck run. In fact, let's get that rolling. Maybe this will give us some turnaround for Calico Cartage and Rails. Alright, we're going to take and just do a quick little feeder line into the road here, and then a quick little offset line here for deliveries to 2 points. Oh, we'll only have one. Okay, we can live with one. We can make one work. And then up here at the mine, we'll have 3 loading points to start loading coal and moving it over. Make certain we get our choose platform. Highway entrance, bay choose. Do a bay choose, make certain we get it facing the right way. There we go, for that one. And actually can take this guy here out. Spent about $3 grand we shouldn't have, but sometimes that happens. Especially with me, that's why I'm how not to game. I sometimes make mistakes that way. Put in our 3 load points. Go on over here. Let's go ahead and unpause the game. Hit the road dispatch and see what we have in the way of dump trucks. Well, we got the Tatra that hauls 15 and the Tatra 801, which hauls 12. I know which one I would prefer, and it's going to be this guy here. Set up his route. It's going to go from these to here, 100% load. Telp power. There we go. Copy him at least 3 times, get 4, dispatch 3 rapid fire, and then we'll see once we get the trucks over here, speed up the road so that they're here and loading to go to that point. Now this also supplies to a couple other places. Yeah, we can take and probably do a total of 6 on that. Maybe more, but we'll see. Let's take a peek at our finances and see if that did anything on our monthlies. Well, unfortunately, we started it in this month, so yeah. Maybe. When did we buy new vehicles? Last month. Okay. So 19, which means we were still going up, but a chunk of that is dispatch cost. Let's see what we're going to take and do as far as delivery costs. 25 to 25.60 per truck. Not looking good. Not looking good. Didn't improve the finances one bit. Got a new road vehicle available, another new road vehicle available. And we're going to need to modify our bus stops. And I think that's going to be for the Petersboro Power Bus. So we're going to also do another split off right here to come to a bus stop here. We're going to come back into here, schedule, and at Telf Power right here, we're going to insert this point. So when it's over at Telf Power, it'll hit both of these guys. And then do it as an add on the way back. No, I think that's good. I think that's plenty good. Let's just do that modification. Speed it up and wait and see till those buses begin turning in there. We can put signals out here. And we can upgrade this stretch of road as well. Maybe. There we go. And see if we're going to get better throughput on our people and our abilities here. Bring it back down to normal speed. Go ahead and close the road, tools, and the lists for a moment as we look this over. And that Tetra bus that the trucks are taking and doing better than the bus. That's interesting. We might be. We might indeed be. We are showing a positive that's headed in the right direction. We don't know how this month's going to turn out. That all depends upon big deliveries. So, time to look at the old routes and see which routes. Nothing here needs a vehicle upgrade. Good news. Trains do have some more that need vehicle upgrades, and top of that list is the old Milkmaid. So let's get the Milkmaid open. We're going to go ahead and close the line list for a moment. Site this guy out, and we actually have a better spot now to take and dispatch out of. Right here at the Oxford Rail Barn. And we're going to go with, what did we say? He was pretty much going with the Marylands. But we could also go with a Yankee. You know what? Let's give the milkmaid a Yankee. And we will need a second engine. There we go. And that's not too bad. $3.46 a click. Not bad at all. Put that onto the milkmaid. Check the milkmaid. There's only the two. So we are good. We can tell this one here that as he delivers, retire. And put the new milkmaid out on the line. Same thing, let's just go down the line, see what we can do. The bottle bustler, there's another one that could probably be definitely upgraded now. And the bottle bustler is on his way back. Let's go ahead and send him into the nearest depot. We'll zero in on him. He's going to go to the original dispatch roundhouse. So we can come over here and be ready and start looking into how to change things. Sell the vehicles that have been in the barn too long. And that includes, we're going to go ahead and give up on having the excursion trains. So we'll sell those two cabooses and get some money back for them. Not much, but some. Whoa, the MAs are available, but that's a baggage car. There are electrics available, but we don't have many lines electrified, other than just enough to see them. Alright, so he's here. Let's go ahead and fix him up. We're going to remove everything. There we go. Come on in. Put a Yankee on the line. And set him back out as the bottle bustler. And again, going to be checking our costs. Shouldn't be much because it was on its return stroke, so there shouldn't be too big of a dispatch hit. Let's see where we wind up at the end of the month. A good flow, a good flow, a good flow. Not as good as I had hoped. Big hit. Big hit. And unfortunately, we're not looking good for what we're doing. Sell that car. Don't know why that flashed with the bottle bustler. Gonna extend one unit on one of these guys right here for Telford. Telford does have the good one on it. He is full, so we're good to go. This guy is running a Maryland, so we're good. Let's go back to that line and take a look. The Birch. The Birch is another one that we're going to have to fix. Birch would dispatch from main central original dispatch roundhouse. the ODR. Let's get him going. And we're going to, again, he was running an egg. Let's go with Maryland, or a Yankee, I mean. And we're going to do 2 Yankees and upgrade them cars to the double hoppers. Put him on the Belford, or the Birch Telford. Start him off and tell this guy, when you deliver, retire. Working our way down the line, we did turn the milkmaid back into a positive run. Question is, just how positive of a run is it now? That's actually a good improvement. We went from a baseline here to here on that dispatch. That was a good choice. The Bassing Coal. There's another good one to take a peek at. And he's got what on him? He's got a Maryland. And the Maryland, it's not so much the Maryland as the cars behind it. So what we're going to do is put a second Maryland and those dumpers onto him. So let's get him set up and tell him to unload only, speed run him till he does, do his delivery, and send him to dispatch. There we go. And at dispatch, we are going to sell everything and rebuild with a Maryland. 2 of them, because we know we need 2 on this. And that should be a good round to take and set onto it. 94, yeah, we can live with 94. Get him out there and start him off. Let's go ahead and speed run him out and onto the line. Bunch of new vehicles and discontinueds. Not much we can do here other than to just keep working our way through. The Ox Dairy bottler is still showing as a blue car line. Why? Which vehicle went? Was it the cars? Yes. The cars we're using are no longer available. The new 25 Crater is special goods one. Crates and running. So we just leave him go. I think for now we are good to take and go. All right. Sell those guys. And looking over our line, looking over our finances. How's that op profit doing for the monthlies? Monthlies has stabilized a bit. We're still at a 27 down, peak up of negative 15, so neg 17, neg 16. Might as well be 17. Still having issues, despite all we're managing to do. I think we're going to move our choose point in one. I just have a feeling that that's part of my problem here. There we go. And take out that one. This will take and let them come in, I was hoping. Yes. So now it's just the signal that's causing an issue. And with the signals, dispatching is going a bit smoother. On that source item. Totally missed when that road vehicle came in, or that open pit came in. That was foolish of me. So we got the ox dairy boilers, the only thing left red. This collier is sitting back at Witch Rock. Let's go on down there and take a look and see what the issue is. And I would say that is a production issue. So, next up, let's run some power lines. Try to run power from Ips class, where we're also going to need to put in a transformer. And let's see what we can do real fast. Just no longer caring about how much we're spending. We're just trying to get finances back into the game. Let's go ahead and dig into a... Oh, we got a spot to drop it down. Never mind. And a transformer, and let's see how this works. And with that, that should increase production at our point of no return here. Except we have a break in the line. We never replaced the power bridge. Now we've got that fixed. Let's take and get the power going. I saw money being generated at Ips class. Right now we're not seeing any power going all the way down. Buddy's connected up. And he's got the 80% boost going. Bingo. Okay, that should take and speed things up a little bit there. Telp power should start regenerating power real fast now. Looking at the Wakefield corridor here, the desert corridor. And I seriously considered running it right down the desert area. But the towns were all back into the other side, so it just didn't make sense. Probably should have. But to each their own on how we're going to set it up. Chichester is looking pretty good. We've got a couple other mines out here at Truro and Chichester, as well as a tourism spot. Would have been nice to have kept those cabooses and done another tourism bus, but obviously we can't do tourism constantly. Peek at them finances, because that's where the money's meeting the road here. 1750, we had 2 good months in a row. Is this beginning to turn the company around a little bit? Are we going to get back into, with these investments, the right zone profit-wise, so we can at least say we had turned the company around and we're seeing a steady improvement? To do that, we have to, just like down south with IVCT, have them in the black. well, given that we're going to try to do 2 more videos today, maybe 3, I would like to take and thank you all for watching. Thank all of the new subscribers. Hey, feel free to leave a comment on any of the videos. Let me know how I'm doing in your opinion, be it good or bad. And have a better day than I'm having. And don't forget to vote in the poll.